In a world of hypnotic contradictions, two wayward brothers come out to the battlefield of the world to abate evil, with thunderbolts formed by Zeus himself, disrupting the Dark Father's corruption and... You're listening to High Society with Bradley and Matthew McDonald.
Hey everyone, you're listening to High Society with your host, Bradley McDonald. Well guys, as I told you in the last episode, I had some announcements about things that are going to be changing here at High Society, sadly. Well, you know, misunderstandings happen and shit like that, and I think that when emotions get a little too high and shit, people don't see clearly about what they're doing and things like that because of personally what they're going through, you know. And you know, at one level, you know, people can't be blamed, you know, about how they feel. But on another level, sometimes you gotta suck it up because, you know, not getting emotional can mean the survival of your family. You know what I mean? Or making your situation better. You know? And that's kind of like what me and my brother went through because he's having a hard time with what he's going through with his family. And so, sadly, I have to say that Matthew, my brother, will not be on High Society anymore. I hate saying that. So let's have a moment of silence and mourn the loss of my brother.
Damn, son, which line is?
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let me tell you, yeah, so after this episode, we're going to be off, or I'm going to be off until January 13th, because I'm going to have to figure out how the hell I'm going to have to pay for a new logo and pay for a new intro, because like I told you many times, everyone, we tapped out our resources over here whenever we got the logo and bought the intro and got the equipment together, you know, for better sound quality, of course. But yeah, that is easily remedied if you just go to teespring.com and buy yourself a t-shirt or a hoodie that is in the store right now. Now, I don't recommend. I thought I pulled it off the store, but it looks like it's still there. The designs with the logo I have right now. I'm going to get the logo changed, so if I were you, don't buy the ones with the logo. Don't buy the ones with the logo. But there's another one that's called Obama's Omnibus. I freaking love it because I created it. Basically, it just shows Obama presenting a huge omnibus in front of Congress, and they're just watching him while money just, like, falls all across Congress and himself. And, you know, you pretty much get what that means. And so you can get that in the store, and you can also get like these NPC memes, hoodies, and t-shirts. It comes in a women's size and a man's size, so there's only two genders, so like I don't know what the other gender shirts would look like. That'd be interesting to see, I guess. Oh Lord, dude. Just like see some like third arm type of crap just like sitting there like coming out of the chest, a hole for their extra tentacle. How weird. But anyway, let us get into the news. Wait, hold on. What did I say? See, I told them, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's get into the news, y'all. So, President Trump, he freaking is in attack mode right now. Like, not in attack mode per se, but he's doing his job, man, for sure. He just declassified his, 20 pages of highly sensitive documents, well, so quote-unquote highly sensitive documents, in relation to the Russia collusion thing. And basically it's showing the bias of Strzok and McCabe and everybody, all the emails and everything like that, and the text messages. And of course, they're freaking out about this. They're like, oh, this is, of course the reporters are like, oh, this is like unheard of, and we've never seen anything like this. But the president can declassify anything they want to be honest. That's within their powers. But anyway, this is Trump's reaction to not getting wall funding. He was like, okay, whatever. We're not going to allow, we're going to, protect, the government from shutting down, the little different departments in the government from shutting down. He's like, okay, cool. We'll do that. And also, you can go ahead and take the wall funding off the table, because what I'm going to do now, I'm going to expose how exactly the bias of the left is showing through the investigation, because all the investigators are leftists who are upset that Trump has won. And it's way more than that. It's way more than that. It's not even to do really with the left or the right. The whole bipartisan system was created to create division. And of course by the people who call themselves the left, but I guess you have to name yourself too. So I guess that's where Republicans come from. But anywho, so Trump is really punching back on not getting wall funding and everything like that. Like, he's hearing our cries, okay, basically like that. Like, he's showing that he's not ignoring us. So the article goes on, when the president issues such an order, it triggers a declassification review process, and conducted by various agencies within the intelligence community in conjunction with the White House counsel to seek to ensure the safety of America's national security interests. And so, like, to me, they have to work in conglomeration to redact it. Yep. So, because it's true. They are working together, and it's a collusion between the judicial system and other, Congress and everything like that. It's just purely political, and it's the craziest damn thing. So anyway, they of course they want to redact information. Every time they release documents, they got to redact something. But I'm hoping that since the president's declassifying it, maybe it won't be as highly redacted. Who knows? But then it goes on. A U.S. official with direct knowledge told NBC News that the agencies would not be able to conduct a damage assessment on the text messages because there are too many of them. And it's like, okay. I don't know. All of this just reminds me of like 1984, records department people like changing things and altering, like the titles of like newspaper and stuff like that. But they're not altering the title of newspaper. They're just altering, like the information that the president is trying to put forth. And it says, they're calling it an abuse of power. I swear to God, every time a leftist attacks somebody, they call it an abuse of power. Like, in this situation I was recently in, supposedly I had an abuse of power. I don't know. That shit was just crazy, y'all. Seriously. But, with the whole, me and my brother thing, it was just wild. And, just, I hope you text me back, Matt. Come on, man. I love you, man. Well, anyway. They're calling it abuse of power. Of what Trump did. Which is not at all. I mean, what do they got to hide? You know what I mean? If it's all so damning, if it's, truly an investigation against Trump and it's so damning to him, against Trump, what do they have to hide? And then they want to call Trump partisan, right? Doing this. This is literally what they say. Let's see, I think his name is, Robert Litt. He said, between the compromise of sources and methods, the impact on the willingness of people to cooperate, of potential and selective release of classified material for partisan purposes, I think intelligence officials will find it very troubling. I think it's actually partisan to keep things secret. Why does the government always have to keep something secret? Trump is actually being really fair with the people and with everybody, releasing the documents so we can all look at it and see see the truth for ourselves. Because it's really damning what Strzok and Lisa Page, how they were talking to each other. It's really crazy. I mean, how do you allow people like that to be in an investigation against someone if they obviously have a vendetta against them? What kind of fucking shit is that? It's really crazy. But again, like I said, it's not no conspiracy theory. It's not nothing, stupid like that. I mean, it's actually a conspiracy. It's not even a conspiracy theory. You have to understand, when you look at the word conspiracy theory, you're looking at a theory of a conspiracy that is going on. Conspirators, think back at the play of Julius Caesar, they are conspiring to kill Caesar. But that's because Caesar was evil and he was doing evil shit, but President Trump literally doesn't do evil shit, in regards to our country. He's actually helped America a lot. He just helped reform the justice system. So, I don't see any, I don't see anything negative about him. I mean, except for the fact that he maybe, I really don't. I really don't. I really don't, actually. I can't think of anything. Anyway. See. It said on September 13th, one of the lawmakers who had requested the materials, Representative Devin Nunes, the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, gave a speech before the conservative group in which said Democrats had corrupted the Justice Department and the FBI. Which, if you like to watch those committee meetings, you already knew that. Nunes continued.